I like that game.
I can tell.
I liked it too, yeah.
Tonight, pre-recorded live from Emerald City Coffee, we're Awesomonster, and this is AWSM Comedy Radio with special guests Caitlin, Robb, and John Spillane. Please welcome episode 209 of AWSM Radio.
Hello, welcome to AWSM Comedy Radio, pre-recorded live at Emerald City Coffee Uptown. This is our second episode of April Fool's Day recordings, so don't believe any of it. And I'm
I'm
you know
Tom.
me. I'm Logan.
Yeah, you are.
and I'm Nick. And Caitlin, Robb, and John Spillane are special guests. What did you all think about that ridiculousness?
I loved it.
Happened? You did. You loved it.
I loved it. I love confusing strangers and the Power Rangers, so it was just perfect for me.
Well, I was fortunate enough to be on the receiving end of that a few weeks back. So
Yeah, that's how we...
I felt very sad for every... No, I'm kidding.
You did very well, though. You got
Thank
all
you.
of them correct.
I
what
went
game
to
did you play?
college, so what?
Buschemi or Botswana?
That's how we met her.
That's how we met her.
Yeah.
You got 100% of Buschemi?
I did. Yeah.
Much respect.
I didn't think I knew that much about Botswana.
Much respect.
Okay, so for listeners of the podcast who are very confused right now,
Yeah.
we are talking about
Beat me to it.
videos you can find on our YouTube channel, including a couple of games, Baddies Are Banned, which is on the podcast, and Buschemi or Botswana, which you can check out there. And yeah, that
Okay,
helps.
I like that.
Nobody
I'm
listening
still
is
Logan.
clued in. They're still confused. Like, oh, it's just a game. It's on YouTube. It's called Buschemi Botswana.
You don't think
and
that
just
explanation?
I think it's a
And
perfect
that's all you need.
Oh, okay, right, Buschemi.
So
yeah.
the two of you were chatting a little bit before the episode. Have you ran into each other previously?
Yeah, we actually see each other at open mics a lot.
Open microphone comedy. You see
Yeah.
everybody. We
Oh,
seen
yeah.
Clarky
It's
was
like,
there
oh,
earlier.
hey, I
for
know
breaking
you're
the
that
fourth
Irish
wall.
dude. Like, I saw you, I was like, oh, that Irish dude who's always at the open
That's
mics.
his identity.
That's
Yeah.
My
that's
identity.
it.
That's actually my only character trait is that I'm from Ireland. So I have been coasting on it here. Oh, back home, it's just being Irish didn't really work well. Everyone's like, we're all so Irish. I was like, oh, this isn't going well. So I had to go to a foreign country, and I was like,
Yeah. And how's that been working out since then?
fantastically. People call me the Irish guy a lot. I'm like, yeah, I am. I used to be called the creepy guy back home, so I'm glad it's kind of positive. Here we
Great.
go.
Nice.
Well, we have an opening segment that I'd like for you all to hear. It's probably my favorite part of the show at all times.
Thank you.
This is Tom Posts. Everything's better when Tom posts. Everything's better when Tom posts.
Like compost.
All right, so here's the premise. I sell things on Craigslist because I need money more than I need those things. So here are the ads that I read to you guys. This is what I'm going to do. The ad of the thing I'm posting on Craigslist. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Baby polisher for sale. Is your baby covered in crud? Are you tired of people judging your baby for being scuffed and scratched up? Then buy my baby polisher. It's like a rock polisher for babies. Just throw your baby in, turn it on, and it will tumble your baby until it's all its perfections are worn down. Even that weird growth. You know that growth. You need to do something about that. But by the time it's done, your baby's bottom will be smooth as a really smooth thing. Room for up to 5 babies. If your credit is good, I will accept blood oaths. Remember, everyone needs a baby polisher because everyone loves a buff baby.
Everything's better when Tom posts. Everything's better when Tom posts.
Like compost.
Everyone likes a buff baby. Picture.
Come on, man. We
Never
want to see
mind,
some
okay.
babies. Come on.
Yeah, I wanted to see some buff babies too. I wanted to see some buff babies too. Push it into the corner. Push it in through the side. Move it over. Oh, no.
Holy.
That
Holy
makes me
moly.
happy. I like that.
Take it away.
That couldn't have been tenser in the room, and people listening get none of it. They're just like,
Yeah.
okay, they seem happy now.
Okay, that picture is
Once
basically
again.
everything I was hoping for, except I was kind of picturing like a baby-sized baby, but then like with just like a layer of baby fat over its muscles, just maybe like a little vein popping here or there.
So to explain to the confused podcast listener, we showed a picture of a baby.
Yeah,
Very-
that's it.
A buff baby.
Baby being a loose term there.
Like baby Schwarzenegger.
It looked furious. It looked like it did not want to be buffed out,
No.
and now it was going to attack like a Frankenstein's monster situation where whoever put it in the buffing machine was going to regret it. It was going to just tear the person apart.
I recommend searching for buff baby or muscle baby. You get
Just
a lot of good
a lot
results.
of nightmare
On
fuel.
Google Incognito, we need to be clear. Let's
Don't want any
the
misinterpretation. Don't
FBI
want that
can't
in your
find you if you do it on
history.
Incognito.
Well, I think after all that tension, I need a little R&R. Caitlin, why don't you tell us about this show, a little R&R?
Oh, okay. So a little R&R. R&R stands for Ranvier and Robb. Robb, that's me. Ranvier is JJ Ranvier, my comedy partner. We are 6 degrees of Sexperation, and we have 2 shows coming up, April 7th and 14th at 10 p.m. in the DeMott Studio Theater, and that's going to be at the Second City Training Center. We have two different themes, like 2 R&R themes for you. First one is rebounds and relationships on April 7th, and then the second week, April 14th, that's going to be ridiculous and real. JJ's really excited to read from a fanfic that her friends wrote in college on a Google Doc about themselves. And I will probably bring in some of my heinous teenage poetry from DeviantArt.
Love it.
Yeah.
Normally, what defines fanfic is that there is something that you're emulating or that you admire that you want to write porn about.
It's not always
What is
porn.
different? Did you just write erotica?
Well, I didn't
Or-
write it.
okay,
I
right,
need to be
your
clear about
friends.
that. My friends'
Yeah.
friends, they were cheating on one another, and then they
Right.
started writing this sort of a trashy romance novel based on everything that happened over the course of a semester or 2, maybe.
I'd love to have heard that fight. You've been cheating on me? You've been cheating on me! Let's write a book! Let's get a book deal out of this, baby!
John, what have you got going on in the city right now? Because I know you're all over the open mics. Do you have any events that you're hosting? Because I saw.
when's
go
this
ahead.
coming out?
This will be out in 2 weeks or
In
3
2 weeks.
Yeah,
I'm
3
doing
weeks.
I'm doing shows all the time. One specific show that I'd say would be of interest. I'm doing this show called Strip Joker. I do not know the name of the building it's in. It's on April 14th. Just look up Strip Joker on Facebook. It's a body positive, sex positive show. The
Love it.
performers go, you can strip, you can come out wearing little nothing, you can come out fully clothed and just talk about positive body image. But it's a really cool show, and that's
Is it at Uptown Underground?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's right around the corner. I think it is. Yeah, Uptown Underground. Right around
Second
the corner
Fridays
from
at
here.
8 p.m.?
Yes.
Love your confidence.
Nobody should ever book me to promote their thing ever. I'll be on a thing eventually.
Partnered
Just
with
go
a
to
UR.
place-
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I was
No,
just doing a bad reference.
I'm
It's
really.
okay.
Oh, he's doing his Logan thing where he just continues to interrupt
derail
you.
the show.
So I want the 2 of you to get really comfortable because we're about to play a game. All right? So the 2 of you are going to play together. What game are they going to be playing today, Logan?
It's a brand new game.
Yeah, this
Yes,
is brand
please
new.
do.
This is something
Oh,
we've
yeah,
never done
sure.
before.
I think we do.
Oh my God, I love that. I love
we do.
that.
Let's just
That-
loop
the
this.
whole room
Yeah,
is like,
I think we
oh,
do.
excited.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
And it's
Let's
think
just
we
loop
do.
this.
Oh, yeah,
sure.
Yeah, I think we do.
Let's just loop
Oh, yeah,
this
sure.
over
Yeah.
and over.
Sure.
Let's just
Yeah.
loop this
Let's just
over
loop
and over.
this.
Over and over.
Now, wait, I've got a prize for the winner. 30 minutes of ping pong at Ace Bounce from Casey Whitaker.
Oh. Well, thank you,
All right.
Casey Whitaker.
Nice.
Yeah.
From episode 208.
Nice.
I suck
Episode
at ping
208.
pong.
Yeah, I'm terrible at ping pong. That's just the confidence of winning and then just doing the thing I'm worst at.
Yeah, just
Before
It's not good.
before I let you know just how much a disadvantage this is, who is willing to go first in this game?
I'll go first.
Okay, I'll explain. But
Gentleman and
John,
a scholar.
thank you. That's a big sacrifice.
Gentlemen first, as we all know.
You got that right.
So what's going on is this is Metamonster. It's the most meta game we have. We have a lot of...
I'm exhausted already. I am just okay. I've got a pain in my lower back.
Well,
That's
I'm
because
only,
you're leaning forward a lot and you got this like tension going on.
I'm only 10 seconds in the description, so after a few minutes you'll warm up and the description will continue. And you'll get used to it. Every game that we have has a jingle. Some of the games that we play are really bad and we don't do them again. Some of them just have really weird jingles, but they're good games. This is a game where we have made 3 fake jingles to games that we don't play and have 3 real jingles for games we have played at least once. You are both going to listen to both, and you will take turns guessing whether you believe which one is the real game or which one is the fake game.
Luckily for me, I've listened to every single episode of the show. So I am just going to fucking nail it. Let's do it.
We had that talk.
Of course, you're the one who did your homework.
All right. So in the first round, you're both going to guess, but John, you're going to guess first. Here is the first jingle of 2.
A lot of people are a little bit racist.
But some people are a lot.
Racist.
That's the jingle for Fill in the Racist. Or is it...
She's a man-eater, let me work hard, let me drive cars, let me something for love. She's a man-eater, she's a man-eater, Nelly Furtado.
Man-eater. One of these is a real game that we've actually played. What do you think, John? Which one is the real game?
What was the man-eater game? What is
Fill
it?
in the Racist or Man-eater? What was the real game with a real jingle?
I'm going to go man-eater is fake.
You believe Man-eater is fake? Caitlin, you can agree or disagree. But if you always agree, it's going to be a terrible game because we'll have a tie.
Well, I actually strongly agree on this one. I bet Fill in the Racist is the real one.
Okay, so you agree on those? Well, you're both right.
Yeah,
You're both correct.
Good.
Fill in the Racist was a real game that I created, and we played it one time. It did not go so well. What we did was we read racist comments from politicians, things that they had actually said, and then you as a guest had to identify whether it was real or fake. Yeah. And then bonus points for guessing who it was. I don't know why I didn't. Saying a bunch of racist things to strangers, it just didn't land.
All right.
I'd love to play that
Caitlin,
game.
in this round, you're going to guess first. Here is the first jingle.
We're no strangers to love.
Oh, Cradle Balls.
You know the rules.
Oh,
and
yeah.
So do I. A full commitment's what I'm thinking of. You wouldn't get this from any other guy.
I'm gonna come.
I just want to tell you
I'm
how
gonna come.
I feel it. Gonna make you understand. Never gonna give you up.
I'm gonna
Never
come
gonna
again.
let you down. Never gonna run and desert you.
I'm coming.
Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you.
Oh, that was good.
So I just got Rickrolled.
Is it Rickroll or Dick Blow? Or...
Hey! What? No. I'm fine. Look, no. Why are you hassling me?
What? It's past closing time.
Come on,
I'm in the building.
Don't. Hey, get your hands off me.
What time
Get
you
your
go?
hands- Hey! Don't tell me what to do.
Don't tell me what to do, girl. Yeah.
Or Don't Tell Me What to Dougal.
Okay, is this
Caitlin, what do you think is the real game?
okay? I think it was the.
Is it
Either this is an
Rickroll
elaborate.
or Dick Blow?
Okay.
Or Don't Tell Me What to Dougal?
Okay. God. Okay. This is either like the biggest rickrolling scheme ever, or. Okay. I'm gonna say I think the rickroll is the real one.
All right, John, what do you think? Which one is the real?
I think the second one is the real one. Disagreement, tension has built.
Ah.
And with that, John has taken the lead. Oh! That's right. Rickroll or Dick Blow is not a real game. It's just something I made Nick and Tom do.
No,
wait.
We sing the song. We know.
It was
clarify what you mean when you say you made us do it.
We were like coming up with all of these fake jingles in the course of 2 hours, and he was like, "Oh, let's just do this. You start singing, and then I'm gonna make sex noises." There's been a lot of dick in this show tonight.
All right, moving on. John, you're gonna guess first. Which one is the real jingle? Is it?
Brother, oh dear brother, can I steal a beer tonight?
Is it Brother, Can I Steal a Beer, or some real confused faces in the audience. Oh, it got spoiled at the end there by a video.
Wait. No, what are you doing? No!
That is not part of the show.
Back to the game at hand.
After the show.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so
everybody's excited. I can't wait for this to end so we can go over to...
For the confused podcast listener, the very end of that last jingle was interrupted by a video. But the question remains, John, do you think that Brother, Can I Steal a Beer or Lights Out was the real jingle?
This is really tough now. Those are.
There is a tiebreaker if you guys tie.
To be real, I want them both to be real so badly.
They're not.
I'm gonna say, Brother, Can I Steal a Beer is fake.
All right, Caitlin.
I think Brother, Can I Steal a Beer is real.
Caitlin, you're wrong. John Spillane, you've just won. You have
John
won.
Spillane is the winner.
Meta Monster.
Oh
30
my
minutes
goodness.
of free
30
ping pong.
minutes of ping pong.
You have to play
I'm
ping
out
pong
of here,
for a half
losers.
hour.
No more
I think
podcasts
you
for
do.
me.
Oh.
See you at the ping pong hall.
There he goes. He won ping pong and no one ever saw him again.
Walkout jokes don't really play on podcasts. So if you guys could just rewind back and take out your earbuds for 30 seconds to get the same effect of not having me, that'd be great. Listener at home.
And congratulations to our winner, and special thanks to our wonderful guests, Caitlin, Robb, and John Spillane. Thanks so much for being on AWSM Comedy Radio. Be sure and check out A Little R&R April 7th and 14th at 10 p.m. at the Moat Studio Theater. And look for more 6 Degrees of Sexploration and... Sexperation. And Facebook stalk John Spillane.
The John Spillane on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, all those things. Yeah, the John Spillane. For free. Yeah. Plug.